go the other way. So everybody with the table, with the exception of table number 1. Let's go. We're going to get this round started right over here on table number 16. Start right here on table 16 from Stottsburg. He's a regular tour player as well as here at Turning Stone. He plays at Sharpshooters and Trick Shot Billiards, where two of our host sites, Kevin Ketz and his opponent, another regular on our tour, as well as here at Turning Stone, plays on the Hippos in Utica, New York, where we have a tournament stop every year, the Alcott Memorial.
You're watching the Turning Stone Classic XXIII. We're coming to you live from Verona, New York.
Okay, where's
the match at hand? The next matchup right here is going to be, well, of course, the names and the guys that do the scoreboard in the truck got it wrong. It's Matt Krah versus Danny Hewitt out of Canada. And we're going to move right along with this match, but we got a lot of sponsors to thank. First and foremost, we want to thank AZ Billiards, azbilliards.com. Without them, I wouldn't be on the road. Believe me when I tell you. Along with Simona's Cloth, Aramith Balls, the Tap League, the best amateur league in North America, the Kings of Billiards, and also the Kings of Vapor out in Akron, Ohio. We'd like to thank Hydrick Custom Cues, Dan Hydrick, Josh Cues, Phil Capel, BilliardsPress.com. Phil Capel's writing many stories and actually doing a lot of work, and NYC Grind is actually sharing his stories that he's writing, and NYC Grind is co-producing this live stream right along with AZB TV. PoolOnTheNet.com, J&J Industries, Lucasi Cues, and we got to run this ad, folks. Stand by.
Introducing Lucasi Hybrid, a whole new level of performance and technology. A cue with the revolutionary X-Shocks dampening system, eliminating vibration. G5 grip technology for enhanced traction and stability results in maximum cue control. Total sweet spot construction means unmatched power. And the Zero Flex Point ferrule provides dead-on accuracy, giving you the confidence you need in every shot. Lucasi Hybrid, the only cue that matters.
And we want to remind you that Diana Hoppy does have the Earl Strickland Road Stories 2 now available. There's her phone number, 843-838-7770. Please go over there and support Diana Hoppy. There she is, the young lady at the bottom with the peace sign to the world with her camera in the opposite hand. She also has some footage that's not public yet, and that's called The Road Scholars 2, the final chapter. Danny DiLiberto will be in the booth for the next match. We're going to be doing the match, Karen Core versus Johnny Mora, coming up at 2 p.m. on the East Coast. We want to urge you to go over there and support Steve Lomax, Lomax Custom Cues. There's his shop number, his cell number, his email address. We got to get behind Steve Lomax right now. He's going through some rough times. We want to thank Universe Clothing for jumping on board as a sponsor for Upstate Al and keeping us on the road with many others. Keep in mind, AccuStats is getting on the road. They're packing up. They're heading down to Southern Indiana to bring you the 17th annual Derby City Classic live stream. And you can find out about the prices of the live stream. They have early bird specials. All you got to do is go over to www.accustats.com, just like you see it there with the hyphen in the middle. Get your orders in. Trust me when I tell you. Not only that, they have the DVDs available from the last U.S. Open that took place down in Chesapeake, where Shane Van Boney had a triple-peat. He won the U.S. Open 3 times in a row, and he not only did that, but he had that amazing shot with the double bridge, too. Everybody remembers that shot.
With authority.
With authority. And they now have those DVDs available. Now here comes Mike Zulgin, so we're going to crank him back up.
watch this match for free. We have what appears to be another great matchup. First from Newark, Delaware. He's a perennial men's tour player of the year. He's done it so many times. He's a two-time super player.
There's Mr. Mike Zuglin.
Sponsored by Joe Young Q Repair, Hustlin' Clothing, Lucasi Hughes, and Kamui.
He is really good on what he does. Been running this for many, many years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Another gentleman who has many, many wins to his career, as well as a lot of wins on our tour. From Montreal, Quebec, Danny Hewitt. Right, good luck.
Well, the players have elected to get started, and Mike Zuglin's going to keep calling the matches out, so we're going to elect to turn him down
Turning Stone from Philadelphia, Rob Hart.
as we get on with this one here. Matt Krah on your right and Danny Hewitt out of Canada on your left. Lagging for the break, and it looks like it's going to be Dan Hewitt's break.
It'll be a Canadian break right there.
Foxy, it's been censored, whatever you just try to put in.
Table 6, Camillus, New York. Late entrance into the tournament. He's a former CNY 9-ball and 10-ball champ, Dave Ritchie. His opponent, world champion many times over, former Turning Stone champion right here. And we always like to have a gentleman.
How many viewers we have?
Like himself.
Right now, looks like 211 right now at noontime.
Two world-class players right here. First one from Astoria by way of Alaska. That's his nickname, Alaska. He's been here a couple times before. He has a lot of wins down in the New York City area, and he's a lot of high finishes on our tour as well. Sean Morgan, and his opponent also has a lot of high finishes on our tour and has a lot of wins throughout the country. And he's represented our country in China in the World Team Championships. He's sponsored by Mez Hughes and Kamui, Hunter Lombardo. Good luck.
Like the rest of the day today will be a lot of action, a lot of pool.
Yeah.
On the loser bracket, it's like whoever wins just keep going and going.
Just keep going. It's non-stop action.
Non-stop action.
Yeah.
And he's a regular on our tour.
All right, Dan Hewitt set up to break right here in game one on the live stream table.
His opponent
We are live.
is impressive and just keeps seeming to get better and
Let's
better.
get it on.
Get it on.
He's a Kamui Rookie of the
We're
Year.
rumbling.
He's a Tri-State and Predator Player of the Year. He's finished high up on our tournaments many times. He's sponsored by Jacoby Custom Cues, Mike Hednack. Right. On table 3, from Newport Richey, Florida, another world
He's
champion
gonna try
right
to play
there,
a safety on this shot.
who likes to practice while you're introducing him. He's won the U.S. Open, 9-ball championships. He's won the Derby City 1-pocket championships. He's won the U.S. 8-ball championships. So I guess he plays every game. No street pool on here, though, right? Not yet. Getting around to it. Snooker right here. You're playing now, huh? Snooker. Yeah, he's getting to snooker. Well, I'm sure if you keep at it, you'll be good at them all.
The one went a little too much.
As well, from Newport Richey, as I said, Corey Dole right there. And his opponent, this gentleman here, he operates poolinthenet.com, which is hosts our JossNineBallTour.com site, and excuse me, and
You know, I don't know how well you know Dan Hewitt, this man in front of us.
Not much.
I know him pretty good, and he plays a little speed as far as tempo when he starts getting in gear, just a little bit under Jason Shaw. When the balls are lying right, and he's got an open table or something that he can maneuver around quick, you watch him go at it.
Yeah, I met him actually last year here.
Yeah.
And I watched a few matches and fun to watch.
Yes, fun to watch.
Yeah, he had that loose stroke.
Always finishes high up in the money in our tournaments. He's a former CNY Tour champion.
Try to make the one.
He went for a safety.
I think it was safety. Yeah, because the cue ball in the direction, yeah, the 2 balls up table.
Correct. And he
Yeah,
got
that was
it.
safe all the way.
And he's hiding behind the tree now.
7-time all-about pool tour champ versus Elaine Parent. That's down there on table 9. Okay, on table 1 from Northfield, Vermont, former Vermont state champ, former Joss Northeast 9-Ball Tour champ, sponsored by Sam Sarah Custom Cues,
Dave Fernandez playing now.
Recent winner
Number
on
1 Vermont players. How many more players are there anyway?
From Vermont?
2.
Yeah, probably 1 that I know of, just Dave Fernandez.
He already won, what, 320 Vermont championships?
You know, he comes, you got to give him credit.
Yeah,
you see him in all these, it's a ride.
Everywhere.
It's a ride. From
Many
Vermont.
times he came from Vermont, stayed in my house, and
yeah, you guys
we
did
kept
a road
going together, got on the road.
Yeah.
And he have, I think it's a Buick old car that he calls the money maker. And the trunk is
The
loaded
money
with
shaker.
beer.
The money shaker.
Yeah.
He used to sell a lot of from Syracuse, didn't he?
He still does.
Still
yeah.
does?
He's still
Yeah.
sponsored by them, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Dave Fernandez, fun to hang around with.
He is a character.
Had some heart
He had a heart surgery.
surgery, right? Yeah.
It was 3 years ago, if I'm not wrong.
Right. Really nice guy.
He is.
See, when he gets an open table,
Yeah, he played a safety, got it going.
yeah. Moves the rock around pretty sporty.
Yeah, look at that. He's hit it hard, but the cue ball didn't move much, just the control.
Yeah.
And this is the game that you control, you will win.
Now, do you just slow roll this and hold the
I
position,
think
or is he
so.
going to the other
No,
side
he's
of the
going to
six?
the other side, yeah. He
Yeah.
had a little more angle than he needed to just roll it.
The brackets, right there. Foxy Blue just put them in there, U.S. Marine Corps. But just in case you ever forget, just go to azbilliards.com. AZ Billiards should be one of your favorites. Save it as a favorite. Just go to azbilliards.com, and right on the front page, you'll see something that says Turning Stone Live. You click it, brings you right to the brackets.
And it's free. You don't even need to use your credit card.
Yeah, it's free.
That's
Absolutely, everything is
perfect.
free. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right.
If anybody wants any better than that, come over here and watch it live. Okay, and I guess he's definitely running out, just like El said. Once he get that stroke going, he will run it out, just like that. And Greg's still 9-7.
And Greg's still. Those guys in that truck out there. Well, introduce yourself there, sir. We got Babs in the booth.
How do, sir?
Very good. You got,
Nice to be at the big folk table.
Do you know Clayton Raw?
No, never saw him before in my life.
This is
I
Babs.
Jose Babs? I
Babs,
thought his
yeah.
name was Jose.
You can call him Jose. He likes that
He
too.
does it? Yeah, I've seen him a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah, a few.
Sure, too many.
Yeah, too many years.
I know. Great guy to be around with it too. Always with a smile on his face.
Ah, thank you.
You know, he still owed me $20 for 3 years. He said he don't remember, but
He
you
don't
know, with a
remember.
big smile on his face still.
Okay, there we go. Danny Hewitt 1, Matt Krah 0.
He
We
ran
got a-
that table very smooth.
Babs, I call you Babs by your nickname.
That's it. John Babrovich.
Oh, well, I'm not even trying that.
I know. People just...
John Babovich.
And Clayton, you know, I'm getting so old now. I can't remember if I owe you money or not.
But it's been 3 years. Back then, your mind was there. I know it kind of lost it, but
Hungry?
someday I hope your memory snap on again.
Oh, yeah. It must.
You good?
Pool player 1976. How did Rocha beat Corey? Running out, I guess.
Got out. The only way you can beat Corey is you got to earn it. Corey's not going to just hand it over to you and let you have the match. That's
he's
for
a
sure.
world-class player. He's phenomenal.
Yes.
But, you know, you run out, keep him on a chair, and you should win.
Well, that's the way you got to be in any match, basically.
But with all the respect, and I love the kid as a friend and as a player. He's just incredible. He's phenomenal. You know.
Right.
One day you're going to be a world-class player too.
Thank you. I'm
just
like
me.
you.
Yeah.
You lost your memory again.
Yeah, back in the 70s, I was fantastic.
I heard about that,
you know?
my friend.
Oh yeah.
You still do it. I saw you play. I see you playing, and you do it.
Nah, it's like I remember being a whole lot better than I actually am.
At least you remember. Now you play good. I think I played you twice, and I think I won 0. So, see that you don't remember. You don't make me feel bad.
I don't remember them either.
Yeah.
Danny Hewitt set the break in game 2. Leads here 1-0.
And he ran out that table very smooth.
Yeah, like I said.
Look at that break.
Yeah.
Cue ball straight back.
Well, like I said, he could get in a rack. In fact, he double-dipped Dave Fernandez in one of the streams that I did out of Clifton Park.
Trick shot.
Trick shots. Exactly. And
it's not
Danny.
easy to double dip Fernandez. You gotta be that strong.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that tournament.
Yeah.
Fernandez beat him in
Right.
In
To
the
send him-
regular and took the hot seat. And Danny come in and he says, "I need money to go back to Canada."
Yeah, it's a long drive
for
for
gas.
sure. Yeah.
And he took 2 in a row.
Second place, he wouldn't run out of gas on the way home.
And
Halfway.
He took him hard too. I think he took him like 9-2, 9-1. He just got on the table. He was so smooth.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. And when he's on a groove, he's just smooth and keep it going nice.
Yeah.
And
He's a pleasure to watch. Not that anybody else isn't, but I like the rhythm of the faster player.
Yeah, correct.
And the long,
and especially with the rhythm and keep it going nice and easy. You know, a lot of players they start that and then they slow down and then they go back again like off and on and off and on.
Yeah.
So it is fun to watch, all the way.
Right.
he has that long stroke, and a lot of people, they say, how does he hit it so soft with that long stroke?
Straight.
And he stayed down, like you can see, like he's a tall guy, and he go down to the level of the cue, you know what I mean?
I'm sure you must have
That's
some snooker
beautiful.
playing background being out of Canada,
Correct.
Just the way he sizes up the cue stick.
Correct.
If you look at the cue stick, splits the
Even
chin.
the way, see, like his shoulder goes way down, and his left shoulder,
Yeah,
and like he turned his hip, that's mostly snooker stroke.
right.
You see him swing the shoulder.
Talking about stroke, who have a funny stroke. There he is, and he run out again so far.
Yeah,
Is our friend Amazing Shuni.
yes.
That sideways
Yeah.
stroke for trick cushion. I have a pleasure playing with him
Don't
many
let that
times.
stroke fool you.
No kidding. And that guy can make that ball swing around and dance, and it's beautiful.
I don't think Danny's going to give him too many chances here.
Oh, absolutely not. I only seen Danny really get down on himself, and I believe it was when he was playing Fernandez that time. Not get down on himself as far as getting, waving his hands or anything. Just by the looks of his facial expression where I was sitting, I can visually see him. And it didn't look like he was into the game, looked like he was either tired or I don't know what it was. Maybe he was feeling ill that day. But right now he looks like he's 110%. He's leading here 2-0.
Our friend Mandingo, now it's up there, but he said that I got to give him the 5 ball. I normally don't do that because the pool halls don't allow people to walk away with the balls.
Yeah, you can't do
So,
that.
what I
We
mean?
need all the balls on the table.
We need all of them, especially if we're playing 8 ball, you know what I mean? You might need it.
You have to bring your own,
Bring your own, correct.
so you can pass them out. Sign them sometimes.
It's a nice break, but I don't think he can see that one ball.
4 ball went into the corner, but he's going to have to roll out.
Correct. And this is kind of one of those spots that you have to roll out good because the one is wide
He's going to let Matt see it.
Yeah.
He might be.
You have to, or Matt will give right back to him. Yeah, not
I
very
give
good,
it back to
not
him. No, he can shoot this.
good. Oh, yeah.
He can shoot this for your money.
That's a tough one. I would play the bank safe. Try to put that cue ball over behind that 6.
Go right behind it. Yeah.
Let that 1 come down here near the 9. That way, at least you got a 1-9 combo.
Matt turns it over, says to Danny, "You got it."
Ooh.
And Danny's going to just get down there, take a good look at it. He's going to put a plan together.
Okay, they're asking over there, name 5 better than Corey.
In America?
I don't know, I couldn't see the whole thing. So Shane Van Bowen, Archer DeShane, Strickland, Morris.
I don't know if I would say better. I would say equal to.
Equal, yeah.
Equal to.
Because they all world caliber players. Like, you know. In my book right now, Shane Van Bowen is probably like one smidge ahead of a couple of guys, because that kid is on fire and playing beautiful pool.
The players go in a wave.
Yeah.
I mean, you hit your top, and then after a year or so, you
somebody else show up,
go back down,
yeah,
and you're up and down.
Shane's been riding the wave for quite a while now,
and it's fun to watch that kid. You know, it's a pleasure.
But the scary part about it is, you know, and he'll be the first to admit it, you know, when you go overseas, and all of a sudden there's 5 kids under 22 years old.
Normally Filipinos.
that can, you know, play Shane dead even and probably win. It's scary.
That's the game of pool.
That's scary. Because to me, Shane's just like lights out player. I mean,
it is.
Well, I would click on the computer onto a lot of the Euro Tour, and sometimes what they call Pinoy pool, where you get it from the Philippines.
Right.
And I would watch some of the players on that Euro Tour. And the first time Jason Shaw came here, Mike Zuglin asked me, he says, "Do you know who this kid is?" And I says, "Yeah, I've seen him beat, you know, Fijan and Ralph Souquet and those guys on the Euro Tour." And he says, "Well, people here don't know who he is. Wait until they see him play." And
that was quick.
A couple of years ago, yeah. It didn't take long. And now they're looking at Jason and they're going, "Oh, my God, this kid is good."
He is
he
good
has
and
no
fun.
fear.
He's fun to watch.
Oh, he is.
People love that, you know, the action and the atmosphere. Like, he brings a good atmosphere to the table.
Yeah.
Smooth stroke.
Yeah.
I like having him on the live stream because usually the match takes about 15 minutes.
And you get a quick break.
Smoke. You get a longer break.
And I know the folks enjoy watching him, and we're going to see the likes of Jason Shaw, that's for sure.
Hustler 8. Yeah, I'm going good. Having a blast here. It's with all my friends playing some good pool. And
both
here
of them.
With,
all your friends. Both of them are here.
Both of them are here in the booth with me.
Today.
So can't ask any better than that.
Yeah, surrounded by the whole gang, the whole room.
And,
2-1
Al
now.
doing his job here, that better than anybody else that I know that's alive right now.
There are some people that were better, but they passed on.
They're gone, yeah.
Or in
their history.
Maybe they're in the museum. Yeah, in history.
Correct. Yeah.
All right, 2-1 right here. Danny Hewitt out of Canada.
That now reckon for our friend Matt Krah. Both phenomenal pool players. Fun match to watch on AZB TV.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm surprised people don't come up and ask Al for his autograph.
You know,
because
a couple of
he's
people
too
did.
shy.
A couple of people did, and I actually got embarrassed. Yeah, I said, "Well, you know, you don't really want my autograph." "No, I want your autograph. I listen to you all the time." And I think I signed your name on it when I signed it. I was just embarrassed. Yeah, I never got asked for an autograph.
I felt the same way when I first started coming up here.
Yeah.
And people would come up and they'd watch me play and they'd say, "Can I have your autograph?" And I'd be like,
No,
wait
a minute. Wait a minute. Don't get carried away. Don't get carried away with the story. Is this going to take long?
I don't think so.
The guy
Look
came
on his
up.
face, it seems great.
I was playing with Bucky Suventhong,
Lucky
Who
Bucky.
happens to be here.
and
Yes,
we
he's
went hill, and I scratched, and the cue ball made a 90-degree angle, came halfway down the table. It was coming straight down, turned, and went into the side pocket.
Wow, like Mr. Massey himself, Jameson knew.
A guy came up with his program, and he says, I want your autograph. I've never seen a cue ball do that. I tell them I am the king of scratch. I wish I had videos of all the scratches.
You're the king of Kojak in the subway.
Yes, I am.
Right.
People see and they go, I don't know how you scratched on that shot.
Wow, that's a beautiful
That's
shot.
A nice
Back cutting that.
stroke right there.
It's a hidden pocket over there.
Smooth stroke.
Well, we like that story, Babs. We really enjoyed that one. I'll tell you what.
Hey, everybody's got to be good at something.
Find something to be good at and stick to it.
Right.
Like a lot of people say that I can play pool to save my life, but I learned one thing. I can sell pool cues very well, so I'm doing that very good.
There's a market. Yeah.
So I've been doing that.
Absolutely.
Thanks for AZ Billiards forums.
And you do play well. Don't let anybody ever try to put you down.
No, they don't.
You are
They try,
a well-liked fella, too, besides
Thank
a
you.
good pool player.
I appreciate that. We love the game and we want to
Sure.
promote it. Make sure we have more lovers on the game, not haters.
Matt Krah trying to play the carom into the 5, but
Correct.
5 did not go. Now, Danny is really left with no shot here. I like him
And
playing
this side
safe.
pockets, they cut it so nice that you miss by that little bit, ain't going in. So,
Yeah.
so the corner pockets that we saw
Right.
before,
Well, they play consistent.
they play
The cuts are the same way. Like I said, we had Paul Smith's diamond in here, and he gave
Paul
us
does
more.
great work.
Oh, great work! And he gave us the look of he made us feel like we were in the factory and gave us a tour, a virtual tour right here, and it's amazing how these tables are produced.
When I grow up, I want to be just like him.
Yeah, not as small.
No,
He's a little too short. I don't know how he does it.
I can't shrink that much, but I want to.
He's really a nice guy.
He's a phenomenal guy.
Yes.
And
playing a
he
safety
remembers everybody.
It does.
The original owner of our room, every time I come up here, he asks me, he says, how's Bobby doing?
Yeah, he never does, huh? Well, Paul's been around a long time, and when I was sitting in here when nobody was here on Wednesday night and he was balancing the tables, he takes his work
Serious.
110% serious, 110%. One table gave the cue ball. Matt was playing into the 9 and wound up going into the corner pocket. That's Kojak in the subway when that happens. There was this one table that gave him a little bit of a pain in the neck, and I'll tell you what, he got underneath there and ratchet here and ratchet there, ratchet there. Next thing you know, it was perfect. And that's the only way he left that table. It took him a lot longer than it did the rest of them.
Yeah, he's got like 18 different levels.
Right,
That
right. I
he
was just
puts
telling
a
the people
certain
that's funny
way
you should
Isn't
say
that
that.
around
funny
the
to look
table,
at it?
and
Yeah.
he showed me. He gets underneath and he adjusts each one of the
Every
bolts
single-
underneath
Tweaks everything, yeah.
and tweaks the table where it's absolutely
It's
perfect.
amazing. Because
work, Paul.
normally, like I'm a carpenter myself for the trade.
Right.
And I use normally 2 levels, and it sometimes gets confusing. And he put a bunch in there.
Yeah, yeah.
And he
Well, he's
make-
dealing with this.
Yeah,
You're
make
dealing
it
with
work
angles.
Yeah, he makes that work so perfect. He does.
Yeah, he does good
incredible
work. Yeah, we got to give him a big shout out.
Well, a lot of these Canadian guys, they're playing very well on these tables because 2 years ago, Martin Daigle came in here, and he didn't do that well in the tournament. And he just reached in his pocket and pulled out the money and told Mike, he says, tell these diamond people I want that table. And he bought the table. They took it out and loaded it up Sunday on the back. He rented a trailer, and he took it back to Canada with him. And he invites all these guys. They're good friends.
Yeah.
And they come over to his place, and they play on that diamond table. So when they come here to this tournament,
They're
they're
prepared.
ready. They are
Well,
ready.
you know why they're ready? Because diamond tables play consistent.
Yes.
You can play on this one. Go to Derby City on the 23rd.
Same thing.
You're going to play in the same conditions. You
I
go
don't care
to
if you're in
Canada.
the US
same
or
thing.
Canada.
Doesn't matter.
The weather ain't gonna hurt them.
That's right. No matter where you go. Well, the weather might, as far as humidity and stuff like
Humidity,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, but what I mean is the
Playability,
table will play
consistent.
consistently.
Like over here, we played from table 1 to 16.
Exactly.
The only difference on them is, this one with the camera. The stream.
Yeah, I don't even. I hope they don't even realize we're here.
Yeah, I know.
I like to be behind the curtain.
They shouldn't. Yeah.
Yeah, I like to be in the closets and behind the curtain. I don't even like to be in the front. Yeah, in the closet. Yeah.
Ignore the man
Because
behind the curtain.
Yeah.
In the casino, they have big closets.
Yeah.
A lot of people. Me and Clayton, we fly 30,000 feet, the same level.
Yeah, a lot of these tables, they're cut so tight that all the serious pool players absolutely love these tables. But for the room owners, they want a wider pocket.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Because, it's no fun for somebody to play and keep missing the balls all the time.
Right.
But
Because a lot of pool players, they don't. I've been playing leagues over the years, and you see a lot of pool players that, because of that handicap system, they don't want to get better.
Right. They want to stay at a certain level because that's where they are
Correct. And then they go play in a tight pockets. Since they didn't want to get better, they can't run out. They can't make a ball. They get angry and start complaining that the table sucks.
Right,
Like,
right.
no, it's
right.
not.
No, you're right.
If you want to get better, you need
You're right.
that.
Well, it's funny you should mention that because a lot of pool rooms do have bucket tables because the local, it's a community business.
They feel good running out.
It's a community business, right? It's your community that's going to support you. It's not the players that are going to come from all over the country just to come to your room to practice.
Right.
Your
Once a
business is
year.
going to come, the business is going to come from your community. So years ago, everybody had Gandys and Brunswicks and open pockets. Well, guess what? The room that you hang out in,
Yeah.
Gotham City Billiard Club, the room that you mentioned that has all the diamonds.
Yep.
That
Crow's Nest.
The Crow's Nest. The players that frequent those rooms, which are the local people that live there,
Yep.
if they're going to get serious at pool and continue practicing on a diamond table, then all of a sudden they have to play in a tournament that has a Brunswick or a Gandy. They're going to say, wow, how easy this is. So you're going to have better players coming out of these pool rooms that have these tables in there.
Correct.
We got
Guaranteed.
the 7-foot tables, and they're cut tight too.
Right.
We bought originally when Bobby decided he was going to open the place. He came up here, talked to Mike, and he bought 8 of these
Now, that was Main
tables.
Street Billiards, right, at the
It
time?
was- at the time, it was Main Street Billiards.
Right.
And he bought 8 of these tables and took them back and set them up. And the Diamond guys, Paul, came in, and he says, to keep the APA happy, he says, you're going to need the 7-foot tables. So he ordered another 6
Right.
7-foot tables for the APA. And it took a while for the people to start getting used to them.
Even for the BCA too, they go to Vegas and you play in the 7-footers.
But Timmy came in and bought the business 2 years ago.
The owner's name is Tim Berlin.
Trick shot. And he bought sharpshooters also.
Right.
And it started out, new ownership, and we had the regular people, but now things are starting to pick up. And you can go in there and the tables are filling up every night because now the people are looking and they're going, these are really tight tables. And they come and they practice on our tables, and then they go down to Albany to the Golden Q or up to Trick
Brunswicks,
Shot.
right? They got Brunswicks down
Right,
the Golden
they have
Q,
Brunswicks and they have Gandys, and they go and they play on those, and then they come back and we see them on when we have special nights. Tuesday night $8, Saturday $10, all you can play. They all
Notice
show
the
up.
plug-ins. Go ahead.
They all show up. Oh, I got to plug the
Of
place.
course,
Come on.
absolutely. Because we're only going to give you peanuts when you leave here.
Oh, no, by the way, Crow's Nest is free pool right now.
Really?
For probably another month or two, it'll be free. You show up, you play for free.
Wow.
Make sure you bring money for food and booze. That
Sure.
ain't free.
Yeah.
Right. Just mention your name and you play
Just
for
mention
free?
my name.
Okay, cool.
It's free pool.
Well, I'm going
Right.
to go home and I'm going to do that. I'm going to mention your name, see if Tim gives me free drinks.
Well, you're not going
I
to do
don't
that in
think-
your
I
club.
don't
He's
think
talking
that'll
about
work.
the crow's nest up his way.
Plastow, New Hampshire.
Yeah.
But one thing I was mentioning the BCA, and I remember you talking about the playability of diamond tables. They put together over there 7-footers, but about 300 tables and change.
Yeah, yeah.
And imagine all those tables playing equally.
Oh.
That's incredible. And they
Yeah.
put all of that in a week or 4 days, I think. 300 and change.
There was a question in the chat yesterday, and I'm going to mention it again because I did mention it yesterday. Question in chat was, are all diamond tables one-piece slate? Me personally, I couldn't answer it.
I can. They do make special three-piece tables.
Yeah.
But the ones that we have here, these are all the one-piece slate.
One piece.
They will make, like, because some
Special
people
water,
need
yeah.
it taken down into the
basements,
basement
yeah.
and up, maybe in an upstairs. So they do make a three-piece
and
slate.
mostly it's to bring it down or upstairs. It's too heavy. One piece, it's too much.
Correct.
You need
So the answer is they do make
special water.
tables. No, they have them
They have
available.
them, yeah.
That are three-piece slate. They're not just one-piece slates.
Okay.
So they are available.
So yeah, so hang the
9.
9. It's in Plastow, New Hampshire. It's called the Crow's Nest. It's on Route 125. Go over there, mention my name, and you play for free.
The Crow's Nest as the
8-foot
ball
diamond table.
falls right in.
He did that smooth and came right back to it. And there goes the extension. He used the black one and Johnny Archer used the pink one. Right?
He used to. He
Well,
changed now.
he's got one of those old vacuum cleaner extensions.
Yeah, he does.
And that was the original extension because they fit over the stick and people used them and somebody saw that and they says, I'm going to start making something like that sticks on the other end.
Sometimes you don't even need to do much. You go out the stores, buy a bunch of vacuums, and return them without.
Well, most of the time, I tell people when they see me pick up a bridge, I say, mark it on the calendar. I'm 6'6". I've got that Russian billiard stick 63 inches long. There are not many shots on a table I can't reach.
Right.
Okay, let's see how he's going to break that one.
Well, Johnny Archer used to use the pink one.
Yeah.
And we had him in the booth, and John, everybody's talking about your pink bazooka extension or whatever extension he was using. He says, he says, I choose the pink. He says, this way here, when I leave it somewhere, nobody would want to take it. It's not like it's not noticeable.
Unless it's a few girls in a tournament.
That's right.
They might want it.
He's got a point. When I was
He
driving,
was joking, of course, but
when I was driving a truck, my friend told me, he says, you don't have a new car to take to work and then get in the truck and be gone for a week or two. He says, because people break in your car. He says, you want some old clunker, drive it to work, park it, don't even lock it. He said, if they want to break in, there's nothing in there, get something with an old AM radio. He says, you keep your nice car at home.
So it's now 3-2. Danny Hewitt, and we're back to the matches.
Yeah, he made that one ball smooth to get position for the 2. Long shot, and
Yeah,
he just
right out of the corner pocket.
he played that one with authority.
You know, try to draw this straight back, or
Yeah. He got a good angle. He just got to avoid hitting the 6 ball. It's going to the right.
As long as you can avoid hitting it. If he has to hit it, he wants to hit it with a little bit of a right-hand spin to spin off it.
To come right back. You don't want it to be stuck back there.
It looks like he's going to avoid it.
Look at that stroke. Say straight, smooth. Nice.
Nice touch, yeah. Well, he's got some work. He's got the 5 down here, the 6 up at the top side of your monitor. And then a 7-8 and a 9 down here in the left-hand corner.
is he going to run this or slide it?
You might
Probably
Looks
slide
like
to
he's
the
going to
rail.
slide it all the way up.
You might see,
to the long rail, nice and easy.
You might see Danny Hewitt sort of play one pocket right after the 6 ball here and play the 7, 8, and 9 in the same hole. Unless he plays the 7 in the bottom left-hand corner, the 8 in the bottom right-hand corner,
7
and
here,
then
8
back
there,
to the other
9
side. Back to the other corner.
Gonna be a lot of walking, back and forth, but
Yeah.
that's the way to do it.
But if he does get out of line, I believe he can play a little bit of one pocket.
Cue ball sliding good.
He had some pretty good house of speed.
No
Yeah,
questions.
it looks like left, right, left.
Yeah.
Unless he draws all the way back and come around to play a combo.
Why not?
Why not?
Let's do it for the audience.
Yeah. Drive fast, take chances.
Drive fast and drink a lot.
Lay this one up on the rail, nice and easy and out.
Just holds the rock, huh?
He just held that one. Wow.
Yeah. Well, you know Dan Hewitt, he can do just about anything he wants with the cue ball. And there's the proof in the pudding as Dan Hewitt now goes up 4-2.
And we wanted to thank our sponsors.
Absolutely.
Without them, I would not be sitting here talking to my friend
Absolutely.
Al and my friend Jose Peps.
We're trying AZ Billiards, Simona's Cloth, Aramis Balls, the Kings of Vapor, the Tap League, live stream news on Facebook. Steve Lomax, Lomax Custom Cues. Of course, the main sponsor for Mr. Zuglin in this tour. It's called the Josh Northeast 9-Ball Tour. There you have it, the main sponsor. Phil Capel, writing a lot of stories, also sharing them with NYC Grind on their Facebook page. Plus, Phil Capel is on Facebook. Make sure to check him out. He's been writing great stories on the tournament. PoolOnTheNet.com. Dan Hydrick Custom Cues. J&J, this is Dana Buffalo's company. And he's got some cue care products as far as sort of like a baby wipe to clean the shafts, the ferrule. Make sure to check them out, please, if you get a second. Lucasi Hybrid, Lucasi Custom Cues. We do have a commercial for them where you don't have time to run them now between this match. Diana Hoppy, she's got the Earl Strickland Road Stories 2 DVD available. We'll get back to our sponsors a little bit later in this match. Right now it's 4-2, and Dan Hewitt set the break in Game 7. Racing the 9. Right here at the Turning Stone Casino Resort in Verona, New York.
Well, that kiss kind of messed up a little bit. Don't have much of a position to run out from there.
And that voice you hear is Clayton Roja. And the navigator to my right is, Bat the bitch. We call him Babs.
Just Babs.
We call him Babs.
That's what everybody's always called me because they could never pronounce my name.
I can.
Not the original version.
The Bab the bitch?
The original.
Sort of like Basovich, like Danny Basovich, right?
Yeah. But the original version, when my grandfather came over, his name was Jonas Barbrovicius.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you try to say that. Lithuanians have no problem
Let's
saying
go to the
that
bar
name.
and drink a few first.
Yeah, then we'll all speak the same language. Doesn't matter how you pronounce it.
That's it. Ellis Island, they shortened it up a little bit, and then when my father went into service in World War II, they shortened it up a little bit more and ended up with
it's short now.
Babrovich.
And you consider that short?
Well,
it's got every letter in the alphabet.
Everybody else said, let's shorten it even more.
The Z.
Yeah.
They just say Babs.
Good hit.
That is very good.
Bravo.
If you skin the 8, no. Thought it was a skin and be behind the 8, but I hit it too full.
Do you take the free shot? Or do you back cut
3
it
to
or
9 or play it safe?
just bank it up table?
Yeah.
Or do you take the free shot? Let's see what Danny has in mind.
Well, you got such nice equipment here. It's hard to commentate like the old days. You have no lag here.
Well,
it used to be a 3-4 second lag. We'd see what the guy would do, and then we would tell them on TV
So
here.
you try to avoid watching the table and just the screen. So
Well, it made us look like geniuses.
Oh.
Because, I don't think he's going to cut that in. I think he's going to play it safe here because he already did it 4 seconds ago. Right. And it would make us look like we really knew what we were talking about.
Yeah, people are like, well, that guy can play pool, but he knows a lot.
Yeah, he knows a lot.
It's called Thunderbolt 2 technology. It's I don't know how many times faster than Superman.
Yeah, but now you're going to let people know just how dumb we actually are.
Well, we are.
I think he's going to cut this one in the side, and then he plays it safe or he banks it, and they go, this commentator
You can call me
anything.
You can call me anything you want, but I'll tell you one thing. From right here, I never missed a ball yet.
Oh, that's true.
This is the best spot in the house. Matt Krah is sponsored by Kamui and Kasi.
He's going to try to spin this around and just touch that.
I want to say a big hi to my friend Rick Sleeper. Thanks for your service, my friend.
That's no hit.
Hit
sir.
the six first.
6 first.
Well,
We don't get involved if we're ever asked. The only time we get involved is Mike Zucklin comes over here and wants us to look at the recording. But other than that, we don't get involved. If they come over and ever ask us, was that a good hit? Well, they got to go to a referee, just for the information, just to give you a heads up.
I just mentioned it because it
No, I did too. I mentioned it at the
obvious.
same time, but I figured I'd mention also the point that we shouldn't get involved if they ever ask. A player comes over and says, was that a good hit? You said, you got to go ask a referee.
all the thing I said, now I was looking at Al talking to him face to face, so I wasn't watching. I'm sorry.
No, just that you have to ask the referee. We do have it recorded if they
Yeah.
ever want to look at it.
The referee,
If, Only if the referee or Mike Zucklin want to look at the recording.
correct.
And I have that age thing going, so I can say, what shot? I forgot.
Yeah.
It's how long ago?
Boy, I got the right
15
crew in
seconds?
here.
More than a second.
No, it's 15 seconds ago. I'm sorry. I don't know what I had for breakfast.
We have the 5-second rule.
I know I
Okay,
have
5
coffee in the morning because I do every day, but I can't tell you if I had it today.
I know I had onions for lunch.
That reminds me of a story. It's 4-2. Danny has a 6 deep in the shelf here.
Very deep.
I was down in Virginia, and probably my first time on a road trip. And I knew I was in the right area of Virginia, and I knew my uncle's house was right around the area. But I was lost, and GPS and everything like that was unheard of, right? It probably heard of only by the government, but as far as the consumer, it was unheard of. So I stopped a gentleman on the street who looked like he was about 595 years old. And I said, excuse me, sir, I'm looking for a certain street. And he put his hand on top of his head and itched his head, and he said, gee whiz, fella. He says, I lived around here all my life. He says, and I don't recall.
Look at that stroke on the 8 ball.
I don't recall the name of that street, and I lived there all my life. He says, but I got an idea. He says, why don't you go to the local fire department and they can tell you. I said, wow, that's a good idea. Where's the local fire department? He put his hand up on his head. He said, gee whiz, I lived around here all my life. He says, and I don't know where it is. And that's a true story. It was early in the morning. I rolled up the window and I drove off laughing my head off. And that's God's honest truth. All right, 5-2, Dan Hewitt.
With the fire department.
Yeah.
Different parts of the country, you run into some funny things.
Yeah.
First time I ever went down south, they come up to me in the restaurant. They say, what would you like with your eggs, grits or hash browns?
I'm a grits man, yeah.
And I said, do you have any ketchup? And she looked at me and she goes, you a Yankee.
Is that what you said? Yeah. Yeah, I love grits. In fact, they do have them here for breakfast down there at the buffet.
We're up there in Clayton's area. You get up there and the people all the time, you say, how do I get to this place? And they tell you, you can't get there from here. And all you have to do is just look at them and go, well, where could I get there from? Then they smile and they tell you exact directions.
Right in the spot.
Hey, remember that trick shot that we all used to play? And when you got 2 balls trapped up in the corner, you hit the 2 ball with force foul, you go rail, and the cue ball comes back out and makes the other ball. And that's the way it looks like that 2-9 is lying right now.
That's a trick shot for you. I'd find a way to scratch on that.
Yeah.
Scratch
like
master.
I am the king of scratch. That's what they told me I should play the Russian pyramid. because they play with all white balls.
Yeah.
And they say the way you scratch, you'd just be running balls left and right.
Well, of course, Matt hits that 2-ball too easy and winds up safing himself behind the 6 right now. He does trail here by a big margin. 5-2. He's trailing by 3 games. This is something you don't want to do when you're trailing. Just get yourself trapped up at any time.
Especially if you're playing Danny. You don't want to give him many chances.
Wow.
Beautiful. Made the 9.
Ooh. What a nice hit. He might have left the 3-9 combination is what he did. What a beautiful hit. No reward.
Hit, no love.
Would have been less reward if he had made that 9 and then scratched. You would have heard all the cheers, yay, and then ooh.
Ooh, yeah.
Well, it's going to be a quick game for Danny Hewitt. 6-2 now.
Disclaiming the rumor, a pro would have run out that table. You hear that all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, you take that combination? No, the pros would have run that table out. Well, there's proof for you right there. If the 9 ball's sitting in the pocket and you got a shot at it, take it.
There you go, folks. Upstate Al on Twitter. I go by the name of Livestream News 1. You follow us, we follow you right back. Gotham City Technologies, the IT guy to go to. That's Mr. Ron Mason's company right there. Whether it be a laptop, desktop, cell phone.
And who's that?
Ron Mason. Let's get back
My
to that
friend?
match there. Yes.
My friend Rick Sleeper, he said he knows, you know him by smashing the balls. Maybe in Rhode Island you saw him over there. Great
No,
kid.
I streamed one of his matches, didn't I?
You did? Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great kid.
Yeah.
Thanks for his service too. Phenomenal. Been out there defending America.
Yes. Thank you to everybody out there.
Oh, every single one of them.
That did defend America and that is defending
And
America.
still
right
there
now.
doing.
Yeah. And there's Babs. We got to thank Babs too.
Thanks for your serve, my friend.
That was a
Thanks for
long
your
time ago.
And you still remember. So
No, he doesn't remember. That's why he carries the
I'm
picture.
trying to catch him over here because he said he loses his mind and he don't remember much. One time he says that he remembers something, he's done. Then never come with me again. Now I don't remember.
I'll tell you the funny story how I met Babs, but I can't tell you on the air.
Okay.
Sure you can.
No, I
sure
can't.
you can.
No, I can't say it on the air.
We refer it to different words.
No, I can't say it on the air.
It'll be
This is all recorded. It could be held against you in a court of law. Well, Matt Krah on the 5.
You don't want to use different words.
Oh, look at this. He got on the wrong side of the 6 ball.
He did hit it too hard.
No, played that 2 ball too easy, trapped himself behind the 6, and the 6 comes back to haunt him
I
again.
feel like he's cold.
Yeah, it's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna reach.
Ooh, it did, but overcut it. If he hit a little harder, he would have made the 8.
Yeah, and Danny's got a clear shot.
That he does.
And a wide open table.
You see that long stroke and then just a soft little touch.
I happened to look on the side over there, and Stevie Moore made a nice 9-ball shot and scratched. And he was not happy about it.
Right. Yeah, Stevie's recording
He's
all his matches on his own cameras. And Stevie Moore will be live streaming. In fact, he is live streaming now, right out of his house.
Yeah, with a 10-foot table.
Yeah, with the 10-foot table, and he's going to get up and running.
Well, he's
having a little
teaching
issue
with Stan now, isn't he, on that Pro 1 aiming system?
Yeah, he's doing a few things on the internet, yeah, as far as...
and a lot of
he
people
wants to
from
share
his
his
area
knowledge.
can come down and play $10, $20 set with him.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to learn that, I think that's a cheap lesson right there. You know, you
Sure
lose 10, 20, 100, whatever. It's good.
Sure. No, it is good.
Yeah.
You know, if you're going to pay for just a lesson, you might as well pay for the
well.
lesson and get seasoned.
Yeah, or even
know?
get a shot at getting your money back.
Yeah, you got to tie him to the chair, but
Correct.
bring rope.
They need a lot of ropes and duct tape. If it's not strong enough, you didn't use enough duct tape, right?
Stevie Moore will be streaming soon enough.
And there's a lot of people nowadays that are trying to supplement the income, charging like $100 an hour for lessons and things like that. Back in the old days, there weren't too many people that gave lessons.
Yeah. They didn't want many players to get better and take their money.
Right.
You get on the play that table right there, you either win or you lose. You put up your money, and that's how you learn. And you get tired of losing after a while, and you start concentrating and making balls.
That's like what happened to me in Brazil. I lost cars and farms and still didn't learn.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's the stigma that pool has for years. You know, dark alleys, gambling, hustling, who could beat who. You're not leaving the room. You got my money. Let's hide the money in the light, in the pocket, because somebody else is going to come in and take it out of your pocket. Yeah. That's changing. You know, that's changed. Never mind changing. And now the pool rooms you go in, you could have a meal. You could bring the family even. So
and
it's lit up, and it's beautiful, and it's got equipment. And the folks out here, as we're watching these bleachers to our right, I don't know how many thousands of people seats actually hold, but when you put 300 people in the seats, it looks like it might be empty, and then there's 300 on the other side of the room. The aisle is filled up with about another 100. Yeah. So the people are starting to come in on Saturday. If you're in the area, come on down to the Turning Stone Casino and Resort. We're in Verona, New York.
And I think they even give you free money to play, right? $10 or so?
Yes. Every day. Every day the tournament goes on.
How fun is that? You come watch some great pool and get free money to go gamble with the casino money.
There are some little old ladies that will find that penny machine, slot machine. You give them $10, they'll spend 4 or 5 hours there.
Good. God bless them.
That's what I do. I get the $10 free over here. I go there and hit like one bet on
for $10.
No, the penny one. Bing, I go slow. I still have money left.
Just basically
to sit there and hear the machine.
Yeah. Just to get
you got 1,000 plays.
No kidding. Yeah.
Yeah. But
even if they're not in the area, tell them get on a plane, fly in.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of late for that. But, you know, the announcement has been made. The next one's going to be August 20th through the 23rd, right here, same place, same location, the Turning Stone Casino. Put it on your calendar. Put it on your calendar.
The week of my birthday.
Is it your birthday?
Yeah.
Well, thanks for letting us know that. Happy birthday.
Nice cut.
I'll be 39 again.
That's all right.
No, he's
I can remember.
Very bad. It's getting
still
worse.
In third grade. 39, still in third grade, he said. You gotta love us. You gotta love him to know him.
Gotta love him.
All right.
Matt Krah is running the table. Oh, you got a little freezer.
I worked for a
glitch.
I worked for a driving academy once, and I used to wait until it starts snowing.
Oh,
traffic get real
bad.
bad.
That one in, huh?
Did you see nice through a rail bank? Sorry.
It starts snowing, traffic get real bad. People calling in, schools closing. I would call in and I would tell them the Rectal Orifice Driving Academy is going to be open today. You can see our students out there right now on their way to school.
Yeah. You're watching Dan Hewitt, Matt Krah. Well, guess who's coming up at 2 p.m. on the East Coast? The next matchup will be Karen Ford versus John Mora. Right here on the live stream table.
That is going to be
Please spread the word. Let everybody know.
I won't be able to watch that one because I will be playing as well.
The Irish Invader is in town.
Correct.
Those are
Darren Core.
two players that are just so smooth and consistent. Their timing. If you're going to watch a match, that is a beautiful match to watch.
Sure is. Overcut it. He overcut the one trying to make the three. And, missed it.
Well, this is an easy out from here for us. Let's see if Danny has any problem with it.
I tell you one thing, that looked like a 12 seconds run out. I sent you an invite for my new page.
Okay.
No, not yet. Look like he's getting good position so far and running out.
I'm wondering if he'll draw it back for that 7 in the side or run it up and down the table. Depends on the mood he's in, how he feels that table's running. Sometimes you feel that your follow runs really nice. Sometimes the draw.
Or a force following, hit the titty. Oh boy. Let's see how he's gonna follow this and come right back for the 9. The speed is looking really good. And keep rolling. This is Simona's cloth. Nice and smooth and fast.
Well, you know, sometimes you feel better with the draw, sometimes the follow, sometimes
The follow
that day,
big.
you know, and he has played those last
Look at
couple
that
shots
shot,
with that
nice
follow.
and smooth with an authority. You're
Because
right.
he feels confident with it.
Yeah.
I've done the same thing. There's times where I'll slide the ball, and other times I will let it roll up and down the table because it just feels right.
Feels right. Yeah.
And on this table, Danny feels right with following that ball.
Well, he's got to feel right now. He's on the hill to race to 9. It's now 8-3.
Well, we didn't have any
In favor of
problem with
Danny
that
Hewitt.
rack, and neither did he. That's so he's right
Just like
with
we
us.
said. Just
He's-
like we said.
He's just as good as us right now.
Correct.
Yeah.
We were just we should have done. We would have done faster.
Yeah.
You know
yeah.
what I
We
mean?
wouldn't
Just like
take
I don't
as
know what
much
took
time.
him so long,
Yeah.
but he chose to go that way. It's all good.
Well, he has to create a little bit of drama for TV.
Correct. Oh yeah. We shouldn't be saying that then. You know, get it. keep it, the feeling going. So yeah, for that we apologize. We're gonna make the drum going.
Yeah, we tell them all the other matches, they're all over with already. These guys just taking their time because they want to spend as much time on TV as they can.
Correct.
That's why at the players' meeting, Mike says, I don't want you sitting there with your cell phones, playing and sending messages.
Correct. Playing Candy Crush.
When you see your names on the board that you're on a TV table, then you can call everybody and say, hey, I'm going to be on, I'm going to be on.
Yeah.
Not while you're playing.
But even that, if you're not even on TV, you got to tell people, watch it, go for it. It's free, fun. And
coming here live.
There.
Coming here live is free.
Priceless. And it's priceless. It's just incredible.
So many places they want to charge money for admission to watch the matches.
And they charge a lot.
And you come here and see the best players in the world.
For free.
Yes.
And you get $10 to play slot machines.
Yeah, on top of that.
Score.
Mike Zuglin has said it all along. He says, if you want people to come in, let them come in for free.
Correct.
If you're trying to make money, make it from the vendors.
I see a picture of me over there scaring people away. Yeah.
Oh, that's before you had that fancy haircut.
Oh, that's fresh right there.
Same shirt?
Same shirt.
And Jerry Forsythe just wrote that article up.
Just that Pechauer gave me a bunch of them. There's a new Pechauers. You can buy them on the Pechauer website now. I get it.
And it's up on the front page of AZ Billiards. It's called Turning Stone Matches Toughen Up.
Toughen Up, yeah.
Yep, absolutely right.
They get real tough at 8 o'clock tonight.
Do you mind copying that link and put it on my page? Thank you. And looked like he was looking good over here to run out.
Oh yeah, Dan, he's more than capable, as we witnessed.
See, now Clayton's going to be on his phone telling all his friends, go on Facebook, I got an AZ write-up. Go see it.
Yeah, it's not even Halloween, and I have a scary picture there.
Clayton is a player rep for AZ Billiards.
I know that.
You can see the patch. You can see it live.
Yeah. And those shirts, the beautiful ones, Pechauer.com, you can buy them.
All right, Danny Hewitt on the 8 ball, looking to close this set out.
Try not to touch the 9 with his shirt, because it is a foul.
Going long. Watch that side pocket, sir.
Oh, boy, and he did not go.
That was too close for comfort. Not the TV show either.
Well, we said he was comfortable with that follow. He's going to follow this up and down the table to avoid scratching.
And
there you have it. Mr. Danny Hewitt defeats Matt Krah. And this was a B-side match, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
And I think I'm going to practice.
Or was that a winner side match? Does any of us know?
I'm going to do some practicing now.
You don't know either? Okay. Well, we want to thank Clayton Roja. We want to thank Babs for sitting in. I'm going to end this recording. We're going to get right back to you. Don't forget, Karen Court, John Mora up next, 2 p.m. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.